It has been an emotional road for the family of Daniel Hambrick since losing their loved one in an officer-involved shooting this summer. Yesterday, that officer was criminally charged and stripped of his police duties. Hambrick's family spoke for the first time since that arrest just a few hours ago. Brenda Marshall was there as they thanked the district attorney's office and the community for their support.
Daniel Hambrick's family says there are no words to sum up their emotion. But now that the decommissioned officer is facing criminal homicide charges, they say this is just the tip of the iceberg.
For the family, when the media talk with you, make sure you give them your name and your location.
In a room full of cameras.
Good afternoon. I'm Joy Kimbrough. I'm representing the Hambrick family.
Daniel Hambrick's family broke their silence since decommissioned Metro officer Andrew Delke faced a homicide charge.
For more than 2 months, I have patiently waited for Officer Delke to be charged with the murder of my son.
They gathered in their church, a place where Vicki Hambrick raised her son Daniel.
I taught him to be nice to everybody. If you're nice to somebody, somebody be nice to you.
She says yesterday her prayers were answered, but still asks why Delke shot Hambrick 3 times back in July. Surveillance video shows Hambrick running away from officers before he died.
He was killed. They did not know what type of man he was.
Right. Since then, the family pleaded for the officer to be held accountable. They say this first step towards justice is bigger than any bond amount.
We got something that hasn't happened in the community, never. And that was for justice to be acknowledged and somebody to step up and say that this man was wrong.
After the conference, Sheila Clemens-Lee, who lost her son Jacquees in an officer-involved shooting last year, silently hugged Mrs. Hambrick. Their embrace spoke volumes. What happened to Hambrick will never make sense to his family, but they say they will continue to fight to keep his name alive. In Inglewood, Brandon Marshall, News Channel 5.
Andrew Delke's attorney David Rabin says his client was following the law and following his training. Delke is set to appear in court October 30th, where we're told he will enter a not guilty plea.